Hello ladies and gentlemen, Sigvalgrim here and welcome to yet another Injustice 2 mobile video. Hopefully today I will convince you that the platinum chests that are right now in the store are not worth buying. In this video we will go over the chances that those chests are going to have, the characters that they are going to be able to unlock for you, the price that you are going to pay for them, and then draw a conclusion if they are worth buying. But first of all, let's witness some openings. First of all, this opening is from Red Blade's channel with his approval, of course, and I will leave a link in the description and in the pinned comment to his channel, so you can go ahead and watch the video. And please go ahead and show support to my boy Red Blade and subscribe to him. So he is going to open, I think, one, and wow, one of those gold guaranteed shards. I wonder what's gonna be. A character that you get into arena and 20 shards for it. That's definitely worth 500 gems. Another one, he's got a legendary. Oh, it's Brainiac. Guess what? One of the crappiest legendaries that you can actually farm from the challenge. And a bunch of bad shards. And another one, a bunch of gold chests. Well, this is what you are going to see when it says guaranteed gold shards in general. Let's take a look at a few of those characters that we got. We got the Firestorm that is going to be available in the operations and is not worth using. Telekinetic Gorilla Grodd that is a bad character. Green Arrow that has a challenge. Starfire that has a challenge. Wonder Woman, which is decent I guess. 40 shards for Entangling Poison Ivy, which is pretty decent but only 40. Enraged Bane is total crap. Master Thief Catwoman is total crap, and Reverse the Flash is going to be available in the League store. This is a pretty terrible opening and I'm sorry for the guy. Again, links in the description and a pinned comment to his channel. Go ahead and watch the original video, and he's usually doing great videos, so go ahead and show some support. Now let's look at another one. This opening is going to be from Black Adam Gaming. He has a channel where he does some raid videos, some chest openings and stuff like that. Again, links in the description and in the pinned comment. Please go ahead and check him out and show him some support. Yet again, with his approval, I'm showing you this video. So let's turn it on. I thought it was turned on, that's awkward. Yeah, those are the chances, and he's going to open one. And it's going to be gold shards. Amazing. Wow, like 80 gold shards for a character that you can unlock from the arena seasons. Not a bad character, not an amazing character. Again, the guaranteed gold shards. Keep in mind that you need 160 to unlock a character. Silver Banshee, 40 shards for Silver Banshee for the price of 500 gems. You can unlock her from her challenge and from a premium chest. Master Thief Catwoman, one of the worst gold characters that you can get. Amazing stuff. Blade Master Robin, wow, you got 560 additional shards for him. Oh my god, 500 gems for 60 shards for Heartbreaker Harley Quinn, excuse me. Almost being decent, that one. Almost. Suicide Squad Deadshot, 20 shards for the cost of 500 gems. This is so funny because I get to comment more on the shitty heroes he is going to draw. 20 shards for Jon Stewart Green Lantern. You can get that from the League store in a day and a little bit. $80 shards for a character that is going to be present in the arena store. Yet again, the videos that I have showed you previously are going to be videos from two guys that I have linked both in the description and the pinned comment. The last one was from Black Adam Gaming. Go ahead and check him out, and also check out Red Blade for more content like this. And not to try to talk down on the guys who did the openings, because First of all, it's important that YouTubers do some openings, even though it's a bad chest, because this way you can bring more information to the community on this matter. And on the other hand, both players play for a very long time and have very developed rosters and can afford to do whatever they want with their gems. But for a new player, losing so many gems could be catastrophic. Now we will go ahead and review each of the characters that you can get from the chests, and we will start with the good ones, because there are only 2 good ones. Spoiler alert. The first character that you can get from this chest is going to be Darkseid. I have gotten him from a platinum chest myself, but back when he and Arkham Knight Batman were the only 2 legendaries, and there were higher odds to get him from the platinum chest. And if I got it by simply very huge luck, and I don't recommend you try to go for it. I definitely don't recommend you try to go for it. This is on my main account, an account that I had made so many mistakes, and one of the mistakes is buying so many platinum chests. So let's go over the character. His passive, first of all. Parademons is going to be a passive that is going to transfer his stats onto the Parademons and tell you how many Parademons are going to be summoned in a battle. His third ability is actually the Parademon. He's going to summon a Parademon. He can play as the Parademon until it dies. The second one is going to be Sacrifice Are Necessary. This is going to have 2 parts. A part where Darkseid gets a shield from his current felt, and the part where he absorbs the attack and health from targets that die. The bearer also applies to the teammates. Apocalypse Bombardment is going to be a special that is going to trigger an AoE effect at certain intervals that is going to hit the opponent if Darkseid is tagged out. His first ability is going to be Omega Beams. It's going to be Armor Piercing. His second ability is going to be Omega Effect, which is going to Power Drain and also be able to do an infinite combo with it. And his third ability, as I have said, is going to be Parademons, that is going to summon Parademons. So overall, this character is a very good character for Arena and Champions Arena, and not such a good one for raids, even though I have built him for raids. I have built him for the fan factor, but I don't recommend if you have him, you build him for raids. I recommend you build him for Arena. But even though this is a good character, this is not a must-have character, because in terms of Arena, you are going to be able to pick your opponents. So having characters so strong is going to be irrelevant, since a player with characters that are less strong will be able to score more points of view simply by being more patient with the refresh button. In terms of Champions Arena, you don't really need such strong characters, since the way Champions Arena is right now, because of the fact that a lot of players just have bad teams put on their defense, so you don't even need strong characters. And in terms of raids, he can barely one-shot Phase 1, Phase 3 and Gorilla Grodd and Dr. Fate. And that is not saying much, because the same capabilities can be seen in simply playing silver characters with the All Blades artifact at level 10. So overall, Darkseid is a great character, it's a fun character, but it's definitely not a must-have character. Now let's move on to the next one. Keep in mind that I got those 2 by very big luck, and I got them through many months and many gems I've spent of playing, and if those gems were spent in other places, then it would have been much more worth it. So, he's going to have his Wayne tech, which is going to give hazard damage for the team, defense for tech and agility teammates, and health for tech and agility teammates. Keep in mind that this is going to also apply to himself, since he is an agility character. Multi-fear takedown is going to give 2 bars of power and 20% health on takedown of an opponent. And if you wonder why I haven't upgraded them, is because I haven't really been playing on this account much. I can upgrade them. And the free flow counter is going to stun for a certain amount of seconds the enemy if he's a metahuman and he casts an ability upon Arkham Knight Batman. His first ability is going to be automatically performing critical attack hits if the target is stunned, which is not really something that you should play into. His second ability is good because it's an ability that is going to have a stun and at the same time has a chance to stun the raid boss, and this enables the best team in the game in terms of raid damage with Heartbreaker Harley Quinn. And the Winged Adventurer again automatically performs critical hits against stunned opponents. Those are all pretty good abilities, and overall he's a pretty good character, but he's yet again not a must-have. Even though he's a part of the best rate team, there are other teams that are easier to acquire that can have a performance very close to it, if not in certain scenarios better. In order not to make this video extremely long, I'm going to go briefly over Brainiac. The force field is going to cap the amount of damage you and the teammates are going to be able to receive from a basic attack. This living metal thing is going to increase the attack, health, little chance and little damage for all the legendary heroes that are in Brainiac's team. And his third ability is going to be able to take control of an enemy tech hero that you are going to be able to KO in the arena, and the rest of his abilities are going to have some weird synergies with lethal, and his third ability is going to be a pretty crappy clone that is going to die after using one ability. So as a fighter himself, he's not good at all, but he is a must-have support if you are going to use Black Manta in raids. But overall, he's also available in a challenge, so you can unlock him without gambling him away and trying to get a random chance effect to get it. So overall, this character is a decent legendary character, but a very specific use one, and a legendary character that you are going to be able to get for free by doing the specific challenge for him. So he's definitely not a character that you want to roll your gems for. Heartbreaker Harley Quinn is going to be another character that is going to be in this chest. Let's take a look at her abilities. The Suicide Squad is going to give her some critical attack chance from Deadshot teammates, some power generation from Harley Quinn teammates, including herself, I guess. She's going to be immune to critical attacks. She is going to receive to give some critical attack resistance for teammates. She's going to reduce the cost of the abilities for Suicide Squad teammates, and she's going to get some health from Enchantress teammate. Her first ability is going to have one of the 3 specified random effects, on top of doing some damage and being able to deal also some hazard damage. And the other 2 of her abilities don't do anything in specific. And Psychoanalysis is also going to trigger a few times power battle, and is going to steal a percentage of a random stat from her opponent. So overall, Suicide Squad Harley Quinn is going to be a pretty good character, but if paired up with both Suicide Squad Deadshot and Suicide Squad Enchantress, she's not great in raids. She is where she performs well along with her team is going to be in the arena and champions arena, and I have already specified why that is not important for you. And we are going to take a look at Enchantress. Shout out to this guy that I can't pronounce his name in the arena for having both of the characters for me to showcase. Thanks, man. And Suicide Squad Enchantress is going to be the newly released legendary character. Her mortal host is going... Oh my god, this is such a long ability. So this is going to trigger at 60% health and at 25% health. Is going to last for a certain amount of seconds. She's going to receive a damage buff the lower health she is. And successful special attacks are going to crit automatically while she's under this effect, and she's going to gain some bars of power. The outward nature is going to be healing her and her Suicide Squad teammates each time they resist a critical attack, and this goes hand in hand with the fact that Suicide Squad Harley Quinn is going to give them critical attack resistance. Unwielded power is going to steal 25% of opponent's power for each successfully performed ranged attack by Enchantress and Suicide Squad teammates. This is going to synergize well with Deadshot, though I haven't really seen them use that great effect so far. Our first ability is going to deal some damage and have a chance to disable the opponent's block, And her second ability is going to be armor piercing, and her third ability is going to heal her for a percentage of the damage dealt, deal some damage, and also is going to create a barrier that is going to remove hazards effect in that specific area, and is going to prevent heroes that are standing it from being killed. It says it might be ineffective in boss raid battles, but it actually is effective in phase 3 for some reason. And as you can see, my dude over here has absolutely no gears for her, and if I'm not mistaken, does he have gears for Suicide Squad Harley Quinn? Only one gear for Suicide Harley Quinn, and this is the main problem with those two characters, the fact that you are going to need to get their gears through unfair chests or with real money. So even if you get extremely lucky for those two, there are two things to keep in mind. First of all, that you will need the full Suicide Squad team to use them at full effect. And the second part is going to be that it's going to be extremely hard for you to get their gears without paying real money. And at the same time, it's worth mentioning that they are only going to be good in Arena, in Champions Arena, and there's not such a dire need for that. So now that we have taken a look at all the characters, we'll go back in the Arena store and take one final look at the chest. So those are the chances for the legendary chest that is available in the shop, and let's talk a little bit about legendary characters in general. While there's one thing to get straight, you don't need the legendary characters to be good at this game. Legendary characters are fun to play, they are most of the times pretty powerful, but, and there's a very big but, you definitely don't need to have them, and if you are going for them, you're going to waste a lot of chests. With that out of the way, you know which are the best 3 legendary characters in the game. Well, on the first place, at least in my opinion, is going to be Black Manta. On the second place is going to be Batman vs Superman, and on the third place is going to be Batman Ninja Gorilla Grodd. Do you see any of them on this list? No, they are not on this list. So you got the bottom 5 worst legendary characters on this list to start with, and except for Darkseid and Arkham Knight Batman that get their gears from the achievement, you'll have a hard time getting gears for Suicide Squad Enchantress and Suicide Harley Quinn. The gears for Brainiac can be gotten from his challenge, but if you're going to get his gears from his challenge, you can also get him from his challenge. And as I have said, if you get Suicide Squad Enchantress, then you'll also need Harley Quinn, and you'll be stuck in a loop where you need to keep opening platinum chests in order for your investment to be worth it. So the only 2 good characters, even though they are not a must-have characters for a roster that you can get from here, are going to be Darkseid and Arkham Knight Batman. And considering the fact, and I repeat, those are not must-have characters, you can have an amazing account, you can have an amazing progress into the game, not having legendaries is not a problem with your account. But if you really want legendaries, the only 2 good options you can get from here are going to be a 2% chance. Are you willing to spend 500 gems on a chest that has a 2% chance of a good outcome? And as you have seen in my recordings, if you don't get one of the legendaries, you'll get crappy gold shards. So it's literally a 2% chance for a good outcome on this chest. And the answer that I'm going to give you straight away is going to be definitely not. I can't stress this enough. As a new player, you most definitely don't need to have legendary characters, and even as an advanced player, this chest is going to offer the bottom 5 legendary characters, and if you want to unlock legendary characters, I'm sure in the future there will be better ways. So most definitely don't spend your gems on this chest, and if you are a new player, I most definitely and wholeheartedly recommend the Women's Day chest, because over here for only 337 gems, as I have said in the previous video, you get a guaranteed 3-star gold hero, and even if he's one of the worst on this list, is going to help you tremendously progressing through the early stages of the game. So with all that being said, this was everything for this video. Thank you very much for watching. I would really appreciate if you would subscribe to my channel. If you have a question, leave it down below. Like the video if you like it, dislike if you dislike it. And with all that being said, I'll see you in the next one.